What is a hero? To me, it's an individual who puts service before self, a person who dedicates their life to helping others. Heroes come in many forms: firefighters, police officers, first responders, and our brave troops. They are the selfless men and women who serve their neighbors, communities, and this amazing country we call America. I'm Dan Bald. I served my country in the United States Air Force. Then I spent 25 years serving the neighbors and communities I lived in by telling their stories. Now I'm on a new mission in life, traveling the country, discovering what fuels these heroes' minds, bodies, and souls. Fire in the hole! This is Hungry Heroes. On this edition of Hungry Heroes, we're in the heartland of America, Ohio, traveling on this soggy and chilly weekend to the small village of Whitehouse, just minutes away from the city of Toledo. Whitehouse is a very quaint small town, mostly rural, with farms, ranches, and wooded areas. Now, we've made our way to Whitehouse to meet up with an Air Force veteran who started a nonprofit organization called Hooves. She's using her passion for horses and riding and turning it into her life's mission of helping our brave combat troops deal with post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. I'll get all cowboyed up and spend some time in the saddle to learn more about this type of equine-assisted learning that's being used to treat our brave heroes here on the Hooves Ranch. Then we'll sit down, break bread with these heroes to find out what fuels their minds, bodies, and souls. But before we meet up with the heroes, as usual, it's time to check out some of the local eateries. First up on this soggy day, a great little breakfast spot in the town of Swanton. If you have a massive sweet tooth like I do, then CK Sweets is definitely for you. Go check it out. Woo.
Good morning. Welcome to CK Sweets.
I am Dan with Hungry Heroes. Nice to meet you. Amanda from Hooves told me if I needed a little bit of a caffeine buzz and some sugar sweets, a little energy this morning, this was the place to stop.
You come to the right place. We have a whole bunch of baked goods. Everything is made from scratch in-house.
Pumpkin cookies with brown butter frosting.
Yes, those, I cannot make them fast enough. I cannot keep them in stock. It is just seasonal. We do it for the holiday season.
I think I better try one of those pumpkin things.
I think you should too.
I want to see how good the chocolate chip cookies are.
Okay.
You said you're known for muffins and scones?
Yes.
I might need one of those. The camera crew, you guys want some? Yes, they're going to want some. And I need some caffeine because I guess I'm playing ranch hand. Can we get a triple shot mocha?
Okay, we can do that.
Oh, I'm still defrosting over here, Kat.
Hopefully this will warm you up a little bit. We have the strawberry almond scone, old-fashioned sour cream donut, bacon chocolate chip cookies.
And who came up with putting bacon in chocolate chip?
That would be my husband's creation. He's a bacon lover, and he said, why not put it in a chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah, it sounds like a guy thing, doesn't it? And I've got 4 shots in here, right?
4 shots?
Because I have got to turn it up and turn it on right now. That's a great cookie. It's probably, you said the frosting is what?
It's a brown butter frosting.
Brown butter frosting.
Yes.
Okay, first thing I can say, let me try some more first here. Let's just try a few more things. That does not taste like a traditional scone. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Look at this, I don't know if you can see this. It's moist and it's flaky.
This is my grandma's recipe. It's more of like a biscuit, like a fruity, sweet biscuit.
I can tell by eating at places all across this country, you're making this with some love.
I am. So we always tell our customers that everything here is made with love, not calories.
Time to get bundled back up. Kat, thank you so much for the sugar and the caffeine buzz.
You're very welcome. You have a great day.
You too, take care. After our pit stop at CK Sweets, I continued on with my ride into the village of Whitehouse and was informed by our heroes that I needed to make time for lunch or dinner at a local's favorite hotspot, which is located smack dab in the heart of downtown. This is Local Thyme Restaurant and Bar. Woo. It is chilly. Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Good, I'm Dan from Hungry Heroes.
Skip Walker, Local Time. How are you?
Good, you're the boss here, I heard.
I am. A little cold out there?
It's freezing out there. This is not what I'm used to.
This is not California. You should have known that.
I know. Can I grab a seat?
Absolutely. Come on in. Dan, you ready?
I'm starving.
Glad we're starting off with something good. We have our famous hot pretzel with 4 dipping sauces. With every pretzel comes a great beer. It's Heavy Brewing Company. It's one of the best beers in town.
Wonderful. I like a good pale ale. All right, so I'm getting going on this. I heard, a little birdie told me that the Reuben is like the bomb here. You're known for your Reuben sandwich.
The smoked Reuben is our signature sandwich. You're going to absolutely love it.
So now that's the key. I've never heard anyone say smoked Reuben.
And that's our spin on it. We're going to bring out some smoked wings. We're going to bring out some ribs. We're going to bring out our homemade sausage.
Okay, you're speaking my language. You're speaking my language. Go get to work.
Gotcha.
I'll get to work on this thing. Look at this. I mean, seriously, folks.
Dan, I hope you're hungry.
Oh my. Okay, Skip. I mean,
We're going to take care of you.
I was a barbecue fan, but this goes above and beyond.
Grandmother's recipe sausage, smoked pork belly, smoked barbecue ribs, smoked wings, our own pulled pork.
I'll tell you though, I spoke with our heroes over at Hooves. They said the smoked Reuben is what you're known for.
That is our signature dish. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, look at this. That is beautiful. Thank you, Skip.
Enjoy.
I've had my fair share of Reubens. Never where they've smoked the meat. Skip's right. Whole new take on it. Gives it a different flavor profile. Knocks this one out of the park. Great Reuben. Again, you're in Whitehouse. You better check out Local Thyme. Okay, Local Thyme, amazing food. I am stuffed, and as you can see, Midwest weather never cooperates. So I'm gonna head back to the hotel, try and dry off, try and warm up, and get ready to meet our heroes tomorrow morning. See ya. After a good night's rest, we woke up to another cold and wet day in Northwest Ohio, so I hopped on the bike and headed out to meet with our heroes at the Hooves Ranch. And the first thing I noticed when I entered the gates at Hooves is just how beautiful and peaceful the place is, which has to be so inviting for the veterans and their family members seeking help with their hidden wounds.
Hi there!
Amanda, so good to meet you.
You must
I'm
be Dan.
That's me.
Nice
from
to meet
Hungry
you.
Heroes. So what are we gonna do today?
Well, we have all kinds of things planned for today, but I'm gonna guess first you want to get out of that.
Yeah, I don't think this looks like a ranch hand outfit or a cowboy outfit, and I'm a little cold and a little wet. Is there a place I can change in the bar?
Absolutely, you can change right up there. That is the
Up top?
cowboy changing room.
All right, I'll be right out.
Hey, you ready yet? We got work to do.
Oh, yep, sure am. How do I look?
Great, but you're missing one thing.
Ooh, nice. You got I got a Stetson.
The real deal.
If you're on the ranch, you ain't a rancher without a Stetson. All right, so what's first?
Well, we're gonna go in here and meet some horses.
All right. Okay, so what do we do? Are we gonna get to go riding with some of the veterans first, or what do we do?
Well, before you get to ride, there's always work to do, so Shelby left you a present over in the aisleway.
Of course. Wait a minute. Was this set up with my crew ahead of time? The first thing?
Yeah, that's life on the farm.
And what do we do with this?
We gotta make a big swoop. Give me.
Oh, you gotta get it all. You gotta be good
You
at
gotta get it all, one swoop.
Oh yeah, see? And she's got the boots ready to go.
There you go.
To use the boots.
We can put it right over in that black manure bin in the corner.
There we go. Coming up on Hungry Heroes, Amanda and her team will give me a tour around the ranch and fill me in on how their amazing mission all got started. Then it's time to get me saddled up and learn more about how this training helps our wounded warriors deal with their PTSD. That's all next on Hungry Heroes.
If you look around, there are heroes everywhere, men and women who risk their lives to protect others. I'm proud to sponsor Hungry Heroes to recognize this passion to protect, defend, and serve. I'm Dave Mortosh. At Mortosh Financial, we protect another aspect of your life, your money. We believe in safety while still getting solid growth and lifetime retirement income if needed. No one wants to outlive their money. Please call the number at the bottom of your screen or go to my website, mortoshfinancial.com.
Welcome back to Hungry Heroes. On this episode, we're in Whitehouse, a small Northwest Ohio town near Toledo.
Nice to meet
On our
you.
journey here, we stopped by a local morning sweet shop, CK Sweets. We stopped by the favorite local spot for lunch and dinner called what else? Local Thyme. Then we headed out to the Hooves Ranch, where we met up with Amanda, an Air Force veteran. who had the vision to create this place to help our military veterans and their spouses deal with their PTSD.
Hey Dan, I want you to meet Nolan. He's our board president. He's going to tell you a little bit about how he got involved in the future of Hooves.
Pleasure.
Yeah, good to meet you.
This thing is amazing to me, this whole setup. I mean, she's a vet. Everybody around here working, whether it's the stable hands, they're vets. Obviously, you're helping vets. And I heard you're a jarhead.
Yes, exactly. So,
nice. Thank you for your service, brother.
graduated out of a small town, Bryan, Ohio.
Yeah.
2 days after graduation, I joined United States Marine Corps. My brother also actually joined the Air Force. Unfortunately, my brother made the decision he took and committed suicide.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
I think at that point, I had never really experienced some of the things that go through people when they're having mental challenges, and I didn't really know of a good outlet. My brother didn't really get good solutions in the traditional route. Through the Boy Scouts, I had actually found out and was introduced to Amanda and the organization that they have out here. I came out to the farm and just fell in love with it. And I thought, what if, my brother could have found an organization like this? Every single person that we can help put in the right direction is a win in our book.
So this is Shelby, and she's actually the horse that started it all.
How did it go from doing it just for you, for fun and for competition, and then turning it into all this, helping our wounded vets?
Well, I did start when I was growing up in competition, and then in 2003 I found myself on the Air Force Academy and actually getting out of the military. And I didn't handle that very well. And I happened to find the stable on base, and I started visiting. And somehow those crazy guys talked me into adopting a baby wild Mustang and training it. Meet Shelby.
Whoa. So Shelby was your first horse. Yes, Shelby, yes.
Yes.
You were the first. You started it all. Yes, we're talking about you.
And so I started learning something called natural horsemanship. And so what I thought I was doing when I rescued Shelby was teaching her how to show up in the world. But what I was actually doing was teaching myself how to govern my own emotions. And once I experienced that and the profound healing that came with it, I had to dedicate my life to helping as many people experience this as possible. I was going through a rough place in life. My dad was going through a rough place in life, and I had written a business plan in college to have a horse farm.
Really?
So I took him to lunch one day, and I said, hey, why don't we go into business together? To my surprise, he didn't say no.
Wow.
That was the day I knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, is provide that service to other people who are struggling.
Well, can we do a little work to see what happens on the ranch here on a daily basis?
We
and
sure
put
can.
Me to work. What would you like me to do?
Well, I think the first thing we're going to do is get these horses squared away so we can go for a little ride.
Shelby. Over here.
There you go. I'm going to teach you how to hold your reins.
Yep.
So you're going to flip your hand around and tuck your pinky underneath.
That's right.
There we go.
I've been on a few times, not a lot. So Amanda, you were saying earlier that typically the vets start out just meeting the horse, grooming, doing things around the barns, then they get to go out for a ride, but you're always down there.
That's correct. I like to be the eyes on the ground because I can give them instruction and help them modify their position.
Sure. How did you come to find this piece of property? Because it's beautiful.
Well, thanks, Dan. It's actually a pretty incredible story. I feel like this property found me, but we were at another location and things weren't really working out, and so I said a prayer and I asked God for 30 acres on the park. 3 days later, the lady that owned this farm called me and said, hey, I'm looking to list my property, but I want to offer it to you first.
Wow. Everything happens for a reason.
It sure does.
After learning more about their mission here at Hooves and taking a nice peaceful trot around the property, it was time to meet up with some of the veterans and their spouses who've attended Amanda's workshops here on the ranch.
So what I want you guys to do is I want you to think about a current challenge that you're facing in your life right now. It could be in business, it could be at work, it could be with your spouse or your kids, but just think about something that you're dealing with that you'd like a little bit of guidance on. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is construct a jump in the arena using any of the materials that you see here. And so you're going to build one jump collectively, but everybody's going to add something from the props that represents their current challenge.
Okay, so we're making a jump, gang. What do we do? You all been through this before, not me. What do we do?
not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be realistic. So now we're gonna see what the horses have to say about all this going on. You guys are gonna get as many of these horses as you feel comfortable over the jump as many times as you feel comfortable. The rules are you cannot bribe or pretend to bribe the horse, and you cannot touch the horses with your hands.
Oh.
Good luck.
Well, now he's sidetracked because somebody's trotting. Amanda did say we couldn't touch the horses with our hands. No. You improvised and grabbed the rope.
Romantic, right?
I wasn't listening.
That is incredible.
Did you even talk to the horse? You didn't even talk to the horse. You just spent time with it, and then you two walked over, and the horse went through. How'd that happen?
What I did was, I walked up. When I was walking up, I was kind of telling her it was going to be okay. And when I looked, she was looking at me. So I went up and I turned and said, "Come on, girl, let's go." And I had to get back in to help her a little bit over that hurdle.
Sure.
And she did it.
Yeah.
This is really what this program is about. So any way that this was done has important information for the person on how to get through their challenge, right?
Right.
So what I'm hearing Jody say is breathe deep, lay low, stay calm.
I see a spouse here whose husband's still not ready to open up and get there, and probably putting the rope around him and dragging him here isn't going to work. It worked for that relationship. He's here, he's better. The rope worked. You're going to have to do it a different way to get your spouse here. You're not going to be able to throw a rope on him like she did with her husband and get him here because he's bucking you. He doesn't want to come.
I have to worry about myself.
Yeah, which then may be the positive role model that will get him here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You're already doing the work, Dan.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Coming up on Hungry Heroes, Amanda, the veterans and their spouses will take me out into the horse ring for some one-on-one training with my horse, Pistol Pete. We'll find out if my steed thinks I could use some of his advice on life. That's all coming up next on Hungry Heroes, so stop horsing around and pay attention. We'll be right back.
This is Dave Mortesh. We're doing it again. We are honored to be working with the Travis Mills Foundation to help injured vets and their families. I believe this is the best run charity for vets that I've ever seen. My wife Sophie and I are matching up to $500,000 in donations to this great foundation. We need your help. Please go to our website, travismillsfoundation.org/Dave, to donate to this great cause. We match your donation immediately. That's travismillsfoundation.org/Dave.
So far on this edition of Hungry Heroes, we've traveled to Whitehouse, Ohio to meet up with an Air Force veteran named Amanda, who's been using her love of horses to help our brave combat veterans deal with their unseen wounds. While I'm not suffering from any PTSD during my time in the Air Force, Amanda and the others thought it would be interesting to see if my assigned steed, Pistol Pete, had any words or nays of advice for me.
So we talked about our challenges over in the arena, and now we're going to come into the round pen to talk about our goals.
Okay.
So I want you to think about a goal that you have for the future that you'd like to accomplish.
Gotcha. What's next?
Do you want to share or not? You don't have to.
Ooh. Sure, I'll share. It's a goal to not only take this show, but to take the talk show that I do and make them become even bigger and better and to help people with it.
So we're going to ask Pistol what he has to say.
Pistol's going to be my judge?
Yeah. So we're going to say, Pistol, what is the one thing that is blocking Dan or that Dan needs to overcome?
Come on, let's go. Come on. Now he's hungry.
So he lowered his head twice when you interact with him. And so what that represents is humility. He also has indicated that you feel burdened and overwhelmed.
Do you want to get the card for me? Oh, he does, right there. Let's see what Pistol, is this the one? This is the one.
That's the one.
Wow. So Pistol picked one that says, go with the flow. I have a hard time doing that. I like to make my own flow. You're being swept along by the force of the situation. There's no time to stop, pause, and reflect or strategize. For now, you're being counseled to go along at the pace and the direction of a leader, maybe even a leader whom you have lost sight of, but know is there. For now, allow yourself to go with the momentum. It has a purpose that will become clear to you soon. Go with the flow. And wow. And on cue, we're gonna roll around in the dirt. Nice, Pistol. Good job, buddy. Thanks, Pistol. Good job.
Since it was about lunchtime, a local restaurant owner dropped off some food for our crew and the heroes, something that veteran Brock Nagel, the owner of Warrior Wings, does each and every time Amanda has a new group of heroes come to her ranch seeking help.
I was an armor officer, platoon leader in Afghanistan. I got out, got into food manufacturing actually, decided to open a restaurant to give back to local veteran causes. We give back everything that we make and sell, and then just a place for veterans to come and feel comfortable.
Wow, so cool. We have a lot of hungry vets here. We've been hanging out with the horses all day. Are you guys hungry? Let's go, come on, dig in.
I tip my hat to Brock and his team over at Warrior Wings. You know, it was so great witnessing firsthand, folks, heroes helping heroes in need.
So, how's the food, by the way?
Amazing.
Good food, good wings?
Amazing.
I love Warrior Wings' story. That's so cool that he served and now he's returning the favor, helping out vets, donating to you here at Hooves. That's very cool, Amanda. How did you guys get like partners? Did he hear about you first? You heard about him? Or how did that connection?
We held a retreat when the veterans were struggling with when we pulled out of Afghanistan. I had put something out on Facebook saying that we were looking for restaurants to donate for our veteran retreats, and he responded and said, I'd love to donate.
Any Afghanistan vets here at the table? So Nick, first of all, give us that backstory. You did 4 deployments, Iraq and Afghanistan?
Yep.
Both.
3 in Iraq, 1 Afghanistan. You know, at the time when you come back, you don't realize the changes that you occur while you're there. My wife found this program that for Hooves, and I didn't have a choice to come. It was either she's leaving or I'm coming to this program. To me, it was just the program gives you the tools that you need to just like heal, you know, to actually be able to accept.
And I believe I heard you say you firmly believe this program saved your life.
Oh, it did save my life.
I came out here they used to do these meet and greet dinners, you know, just to kind of gently bring people in, because I was like, no, I don't need that, but it'd be cool to get involved a little bit. And it was less than 20 minutes here, and I was like, yep, I need to go through a retreat.
So would you say then this has changed your life?
It's changed everything. I mean, I'm now pursuing my art career. I'm doing amazing things. My kids are happier, I'm happier, but I also get the joy of, I get to get plugged back in every time I'm out here, because I'm also giving back to the veteran community, which is big to me.
Vets helping vets.
I grew up around horses, and there was that calming effect. There was the horses acting out how I was feeling on the inside, and it was like, wow, that's really powerful. To look at that and say, wow, that's how I am. I don't like that. The first night, nope, I didn't want to be here. I was angry. I agree. And I just said, you know what? I'm sick of being this guy that just stands there and so, stuck in my lone little world. I'm going to become vulnerable. It took me a few retreats. I continued to work through, my PTSD and everything. And it's been a wonderful experience, and it has changed my life.
That's amazing. Seeing the smiles on the faces of these warrior heroes and their spouses truly renewed my faith in the human condition and reminded me that helping others, especially in their time of need, is something that we should all aspire to do more of.
Amanda, I want to thank you so much. You taught me a lot, and so did Pistol, by the way. It was wonderful. I had a great time here. I hope that folks watch this episode, learn what you do, get involved, give back to you, and maybe start a Hooves-like equestrian ranch all across this country to help our great veterans.
That would be amazing.
I have one more surprise for you, though. We're not done before I head back.
Oh my God, you're full of surprises.
Yes, I am. So thanks to the wonderful bosses at AWE and OAN, the Herring Broadcasting family, we do this every episode. We'd like to give you a check for $5,000, which you can use
however you see fit. Buy some more horses, just help some more veterans, and God bless you for what. God bless you for what.
Thank you so much, Dan. I can't tell you what this means to me, and this money will literally, as you saw today, save the lives of veterans. But I actually have something for you.
Oh, uh-oh.
So in the military, you know, challenge coins are a really big deal.
I have a massive collection and I love them.
Well, I want you to know that you've made a difference today, and here's another coin for your collection.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
God bless you. Thank you. That will go right in the collection as soon as I get home. And because this weather is only broke for a few minutes for us.
Yes, you better get on your way. Thank you so much.
On the next episode of Hungry Heroes, we're traveling to a warmer and drier climate, Southern California. We'll be meeting up with the heroes who make up the Riverside County Sheriff's Department Canine Unit. They'll show me how they use their four-legged partners to take a bite out of crime. Youch! See you next time.